Hey YouTube, it's Miranda, and 2 years ago I posted this video, which has become one of my most popular videos on YouTube. Thanks for watching it so many times, I so appreciate that. But I figured I would come back today because I have a new player to the game. Today I'm going to compare for you the Bedhead Wave Artist and the TYMO ROVY Waver. This is the one I posted about in that original video, and this is kind of the same idea. I'm going to do half my head with one, half my head with the other, and let you know my thoughts, let you form your own thoughts so you can see which one is the right tool for you. I'm going to use the wavers the same way I did in that original video, so I'm going to use 3 layers. So I'm going to do the bottom layer, a middle layer, and then the top layer of hair. So I'm just going to section that off right now. If you don't have as much hair as me, you might just want to do 2 layers. My hair is pretty thick, so. A couple things before we get into it. This bedhead one doesn't have like a protective or like outer casing on it. It still does get hot on the outside, but I can touch it. I will say for use, like this one is a little more, I don't know. I just feel like this one's a little smoother. This one's a little more clickier. As far as controls, the bedhead one has an on-off switch right here, and then the temperature dial underneath here. And the TYMO has the on-off button, a timer button. You can choose the little timer setting, and when you clamp this down and hold it down, it'll beep after that time has gone off, so you know how long you've been holding on your hair. And then the temperature plus and minus right here. Bedhead is going to be this side of my head. My hair smells so good right now. I've been using, my mom put me onto this, the Dove Bond Strength Damage Therapy shampoo and conditioner. It makes my hair feel so soft and it just smells unreal. So for each layer of hair, I like to do the iron a different direction. So for this bottom layer of hair, I'll have it like this. For the next layer of hair, I'll flip it over and do it like this. And then for the top layer of hair, I'll flip it back the same way we started and have it like that. Just because then I feel like the waves don't mesh into each other. They sit kind of like on top of each other. So I'm just taking a small section of hair. I hold it for a few seconds, then move it down to the bottom of that wave and continue moving it down the bottom of the previous wave until I get to the bottom of my hair. And that is our first wave done. I'm going to do one with the other side just so you can see one wave on both sides with each iron before we get into it fully. So same-ish size section of hair. So upon first wave, do you notice a difference at all? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? If we're being so honest, I think that this side, the TYMO Waver, gives you like a smoother back and forth versus this. I always feel like it just has like a little more of a point to it. I think it is barely noticeable, but that's just my first initial thoughts. I don't think that if you had one or the other, you'd ever notice that. I think you'd be happy with the results. Something I'll do on each layer of the hair once I'm done doing the waves, I just like to lightly spray it to hold it in place. Now I'm going to do this layer of hair same way, tool facing the same direction. Okay, bottom layer done. I'm going to spread it out so you can kind of see both sides. And now I'm going to let down the next layer of hair. Okay, now that we're onto the middle layer of hair, I like to flip it over. So if I had it like this for the first layer, I'm just flipping it over so it's like this for the second layer. And if you were only going to do 2 layers of hair, I would start with the tool like this and then flip it over the way I started for the top layer. I hope that makes sense. I also don't think it's fully necessary. You could keep the tool the same way the whole time. I just like how the waves sit better. Same thing, started this way, flipping over to this way. I will say that because this one has like a pointier wave, I think it's kind of like a deeper wave, therefore more volume. Let's do the final layer and then you can get the full picture.
As somebody who edits lots of videos into their laptop.
And just one more time, I started with it like this, switched it over like this, and now we're on the last layer, so I'm switching it back. And now the final layer with the TYMO. Okay, and then I'm just gonna let that last section cool off. I feel like it looks a little crazy like this, but then once it's cool, I like to run my fingers through it. Whenever I do my hair, I like to add some shine spray. I've been using this one, the Bedhead Head Rush. It's fine, I'm not like obsessed with it. I always think the top looks a little weird, like a little flat right here, but honestly nothing we can do about that. So here's where we're at. What do we think between the two sides? Do they look the exact same? Do you notice a difference? Which side do you prefer? I'll have both of them linked on my Amazon if they're both on there. I don't really know. Here's the back of my head. Something else that I've never considered is switching the tool back and forth, like on each strand of hair. So like this way for this one, this way for the next one. Maybe I'll try that next time. What do we think? Let me know. TYMO ROVY Waver versus Bedhead Wave Artist. I'll put the price points on the screen because I actually don't remember right now. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them in the comments. And if there's any other hair tools you want me to review, let me know because I have a lot of hair to try hair tools with. I just actually got the Shark Flex Style, which I probably will make a video about because I think I might be obsessed with it. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!